Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Double Touch Show. I'm RJ here together with KR. It's KR. I want to start the show by asking you a profound question. Do you believe in love?
Well, it's hard. I think for regular people there is such thing as love, but love also has its conditions, right? I mean, cannot. I mean, you start loving people from the start, and maybe they turn out to be bums.
Yeah.
You can't keep loving them. At least that's what people usually do, right?
Yeah.
You thought you start. It's like a magic trick, right? It starts really great. And then at the end,
The
you
prestige.
open up the box and it's a pile of doo-doo.
Yeah. Well, I would say that so the question of what love is of course we do it. It's like a jokingly, but love is a pretty complex thing.
It's
And I
complex, yeah.
think that we and the reason why I start with the question is because of the topics that we're going to talk about today,
Mm.
or at least the parts that I want to talk about today. I don't know about you,
Okay.
but what's really been very hot, so we can maybe start there, is the whole Jeannie Mai. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I always thought it was the other way around, Jeannie Mai, but it's Jeannie Mai, I think. Well, the Mai is good,
Mm.
but she and Jeezy.
Snowman.
Do you know who Jeezy is?
I know who Snowman is. I don't know who Jeezy is.
Right. So yeah, so Jeezy, they got married 2 years ago, and
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
it was a very popular marriage. Even the late
Hated and loved. I mean, we know who hated it.
single women, the
Well, it's not only single women, but continue. Let's not go there.
but but no, even the late great Kevin Samuels talked about this marriage, of course,
Mm.
because he couldn't let the chance go by to this the other people of the View. I think it's the View, right? I think it's the View where she's on. But anyways,
She
I
was. Yeah, she
yeah
left.
okay. Well, I digress. But they were
Oh,
viewed by a
was.
majority of people as the couple of the, let's say, the couple of that people would look up to. Now
Mhm.
I know better, and I think you do too. But other
You
people did.
well, wait a second. You said they looked up to people.
People look up to them.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
look up to, what the heck does that?
I think a lot of people do that. They look at
Guys,
celebrity couples. They
guys.
look at celebrity couples, and
Wait, hold on. I
they look at celebrity couples. KR, wait. Are you telling me that you don't know that people
yes, but I still think.
they actually
How do they call it? It's like
idolizing
yeah, that's advertising. But they said there is like this phrase they use.
honeymoon
Uh,
phase,
Something couple.
couple
They use
goals?
couple goals. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, yeah. I know about that stuff, but I still don't understand how people can take celebrity couples and see them as you're not a celebrity. The
But
guy you're dating, he barely can. No, I'm not gonna go there.
hey, yo,
The
KR,
guy you're
yo,
dating,
to
he
shout out to yo KR to shout out Tyler Perry. He can barely pay the light bills.
yo, you, hey, I almost went Tyler Perry on people. I mean,
I can
yo,
talk about that as well, maybe later on. I want to
yeah, maybe
know
we can
what your
talk
thoughts
about
are.
that, but come
But
on, man.
but
A couple goals should be maybe okay. Then I'm gonna go disrespect someone's parents because probably they're not together again. So I want to say your parents, your grandparents should be couple goals, not these celebrities, because
I think I think that a lot of people look at
it's not real.
where do people get a majority? Where do the majority of people get their information from? It used to be the newspaper, then it switched to television, but now it's social media. And
Mm.
who do you follow on social media? Celebrities and influencers. And what do celebrities and influencers sell you? Their image. So, of course, if you look at them, then you would say, hey, they have the perfect couple, or at least they are the perfect couple. They have the perfect lifestyle. But it's not like that. You don't know how it really is behind closed doors. So,
Let me give you an example. We talked about this as well in the Shiver story, right? Do you remember?
the Shiver story. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The lady
With the
that,
Bahamas
yeah,
lady
that
that
had
the
the
deletion
hired
attempt
someone to
on
delete her husband. Yeah.
her husband. Yeah, you know, I think I didn't show it during the shows, but I showed you directly off air because I think I was basically doubting whether it would be legal and all that stuff. Maybe it
Yeah,
got
I
taken
remember.
down later. I showed you her the real. I mean the
Yeah, yeah, you did.
it was
All
all
the
happy pictures.
yeah,
They
all
were
happy
great topic. Great
captions.
couple. They were couple goals.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Great
then she
caption.
was
People.
getting piped plumb down by a Bahamian dude who's a who almost is a plumber, a
Is a
bartender,
bartender.
who's a bartender, while her husband is a CEO.
Yeah,
Come on, but yeah,
yeah.
so
So,
all
and
fake.
as you said, all fake. The pictures, and I don't know if it's still up. The Lindsay Shiver
No,
IG. It's not.
well, as soon as that's why as soon as she got out, that's why I got as much pictures as I can.
Guys,
Well,
if you want the picture,
no,
cash
no,
app
no,
us
no, 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 no.
$20 per page.
Don't
No,
do
I'm just
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not trying to getting sued out here for peddling pictures. But but as soon as she got out on
yeah,
bill, it was privated. But
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
tell you this much: when I was going through those pictures to see, I mean, you're trying to get a sense if you're seeing kind of animosity towards each other. The comments were crazy, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, on the because it was an I mean, a public story,
Yeah, it was a
so
public
people
social.
went to her
Everyone
page
could. Yeah, yeah.
and were commenting on pictures like, "How did you?"
What did they say?
Anyway,
What did
anyway,
they say? What did they
something
say?
about Bahamian pipe and her and 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 uh, and her
Yeah,
cheating on her husband.
yeah. Well, but
Imagine. I mean, trying to get us. You're trying to get us banned after 5 seconds, 5 minutes. But
yeah,
guys,
well,
you can use your. Yeah, I mean, Audrey, you can use your imagination for that.
yeah, I can. But and you can use your counting skills because it's been 8, not 5. Now, that being said, I was talking about Jeannie Mai. I had to, man. I was talking about Jeannie Mai KR, and my point is this: as I was saying, people looked up to them, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's all about the image. Now,
Mhm.
everyone was saying, "Hey, happy couple, happy couple, happy couple, happy couple." They made great pictures on and off red carpets, etc. And people are sucker for those things. They got a kid. They got a kid. I think Jeannie Mai was like 42 when she got the kid.
She didn't want a kid initially, yeah.
She didn't want a kid, but
She
then she
wanted her
met the right one, who at least that's what she said,
the right fit.
who made her change her mind. But now, to everyone's surprise, they are separating. I think the case is okay. Are you listening to me or not, man? Because
I'm listening. I'm
finish
listening.
laughing. I'll wait until you're finished.
Continue. Continue.
Okay. The case is set to be on October, in October, and some people are already starting to speculate how that will go, because Jeezy, up to the point, so it's been reported that they've been living apart for a number of months,
Really? Okay.
and I mean, you can do the math. They haven't been together. They've been together like for 2 years, and he's already been living. separate.
It's tired of her mouth.
Yeah. Now, Jeannie Mai has gone publicly and stated that she has a anger management issue
Mm,
or a yeah, anger management issue,
mm.
and we don't know what the reasons are for the divorce. And frankly, we don't care either. What is interesting to talk about, and because KR, and I know that we find this very interesting. You definitely
What?
it's going to be the financial aspect of the divorce. How would that take? Why will that take place? Because they had a prenup. Did you know that?
Well, I was the one they sent to take the signature one day before the marriage. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I know they have a prenup, and I know he had her sign the prenup one day before the marriage. I don't know who does that. Who's his advisor? Who's his
Because
advisor?
yeah, well, I have to say that it differs from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. So outside of the U.S., it's not the 1 month, the one day doesn't matter. So as long as you sign it. But in
But
the
you can,
U.S., but in the U.S., and that I think that also varies from state to state, but it's always advisable in general to do it at 6 months
at
prior.
all times. I would say at all times because they can always you can
Well, let's say
always
six
use
month prior to
pressure.
the wedding
Yeah, yeah,
date.
yeah, yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
that's
about.
what I mean. Yeah, yeah, I know that's what you're trying to say.
No, because when you said because I thought I thought when you said um all the time or something, I thought you meant
At all, I think in the whole, it's advisable not to do it a day before you because you could possibly you're opening the door to other possibilities being used to close down that or not close out to throw out that prenup.
yeah.
I don't. I mean, probably in other jurisdictions it doesn't matter, but I'm not. I'm not. You know what? What I'm not good at. I don't gamble with my money. This is
OPM.
gambling with your money. OPM. I gamble with other people's money. I'm
Not
just kidding.
sure. Not sure we're gonna get sponsors after this one, but okay. What I do think, what I think is that yeah, it's crazy because now, and these are all speculation, but speculations, but it seems like, from what I understand, Jeezy had a house, and the house was, I think, and the lead attorney broke this part down, that the house was in Jeezy's name,
Mhm,
but then they got like money together. So money that does not, so the prenup counts for everything prior to the marriage,
mhm,
and what you accumulate during the marriage is marital, is for everyone. This is
mhm,
like split, right? Unless you split it during the marriage, which is also possible, of course. But they didn't, and then Jeezy went on and used the money of the so the marital money
mhm.
of them both, to invest in the house, to make repairs and whatever. And apparently,
Ooh, so
conse-
the house he bought before.
the house that he bought before, that initially was, so according to the prenup, remained his house, so he was the sole owner of the house prior to the divorce, to the marriage. I'm way ahead. Prior to the marriage, or at least them getting married, he used, so he had that house, but he used money that was accumulated by them
During
both during the marriage to invest in the house. And apparently that can, so it's not
turn
clear to
the
me whether
house.
it's automatically does it, or it can turn the house into um
Marital.
a merit. So the property, and it's not his own. And when I heard that, I was like, hmm.
Jeez.
And you let her sign something 1 day prior, so she'll. So the first strategy is, so as a lawyer, I can tell you, the first strategy would be to dissolve the
The prenup.
the prenup in its entirety.
Yeah.
My second strategy is
Would be,
subsidy
would be.
would be, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
And
because you're
yeah,
talking as if
yeah, yeah,
you're a
yeah, yeah,
lawyer.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah. So would be to so if the judge, I'll tell the judge, okay, judge, if you say that the prenup is valid, then I want to claim the house as part of the marital estate. And then what initially could have been a very simple divorce. Shout out to Kevin Costner.
That wasn't very simple, but okay. That was. It's gonna be messy, I think, man.
Well, it's gonna be
I'm
messy, but
serious.
due to the ex-wife, not due to the divorce, because his papers are in order.
Papers are in order. Yeah. Let's see how Jeannie is gonna play this out, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's on the streets. This is not me, guys. This is not me. But
this is the
I heard
streets.
this is the streets. The streets has been talking, and I heard on another show that someone said that allegedly the reason why why Snowman divorced her is he arrived home at that home you're talking about and went to the basement and saw the family bootlegging.
What type of
Saw the family bootlegging a CD,
what
man.
is this 1997? What the hell, man? The bootleg CDs.
Hey man, I have the source. I have the source on paper on video. So if if anyone I will drop
That's
the
a
video. But
that's a very random
there was
random
there was
but
some. But all jokes aside, I think
uh,
I think this is gonna be a very interesting story. At the end of the day, um, Ginny actually said, and imagine, right? They say I think one thing one thing that was mentioned a lot by Kevin is the majority of Kevin Samuels. I mean, the majority of women are the ones who are filing for divorce, and in this case, it was Jeezy. So I think he probably that means either he was very tired of her, or the way these things was going was very nothing at all what he expected,
yeah. Yeah.
not according to what they agreed upon before the marriage.
Well, the thing is, KR,
People change.
you can agree on everything. You can agree on anything. And oftentimes that agreement happens when you reach a goal, when you want to reach a goal. It goes both ways. So for the man, it's most of the times the man will say what is necessary to get in the woman's pants. The woman will say what is necessary to get the commitment. But once you get the commitment or you get in the woman's pants, then the and you really get to know the person, right? And a lot of people stop trying and they forget what they said like two years before and start changing. And that's it happens all the time. So it's not surprising. Well, it is surprising how fast it went, I have to say. But
They married in
2021,
2021.
yeah.
The daughter is 18 months old.
So they had her right after. They was she already pregnant?
If you said they married in 2021 and they're saying here, daughter Monaco 18 months.
Well, let's count it. We're in September. With a year is September 2022.
3.
No, 2022. If you take a
Oh,
year off,
yeah.
and then 6 months, you're at March, I think. February, March is when the kid was born, and 2022, and they got married. So they had the baby. Whoa, she was already pregnant. When did they get married?
I have no idea.
Either they consummated the marriage immediately.
She was born in January 2022. So 9 months prior. That would mean that I don't know where they when they married.
Oh, I'll just go look it up right now. But whatever the case may be, but what are you? But while I'm looking it up, are you suggesting that there's a correlation or something? Correlation?
No, no, no. I'm just
Oh,
saying that it's very interesting to see that not even 1.5 years after the kid was born, he's
yeah.
already choosing to leave the marital home.
Yeah. But they've been together since 2018, according to what I'm reading. Right.
Oh, okay.
So they've been together for a while. It's not like they.
Mm. So she played a role all that time.
I'm not. I don't. I'm not saying she played a role. I think people change. I
Mm.
think baby definitely makes things more complicated. And whatever the case may be, as I always tell you, KR, it's people when they get into the relationship, they get into it for love. But we all know what love is. That's why I started the question.
They
I
made a
mean,
song about it. I wanna know what love
I
is.
wanna. There's another one. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. A friend of mine asked me this like 2 days ago. Actually, he sent me a text of a lawyer, a New York lawyer that was talking about divorce, and was saying, "Yeah, if you know that a marriage and divorce," and he said that if you know that when you walk outside, the chances of a
Oh,
car
that's that interview with yeah, I know which one you mean.
with a car or reach an accident. But let's I forgot what example he used, but I'll just use another one.
Something falling from the sky on your
Yeah,
head.
that's what I said. But let's say, but I'll just use the car analogy. If you know that if you cross the street, there's a 7 to 10% chance that a car will hit you, would you step out? And the answer is no. So why do people do this? And it's a lot of people do it for love. But what's love? It's what they're referring to as love are just hormones and
Emotions, temporary
emotions,
emotions.
temporary emotions. While if you look at arranged marriages, they last on average longer because the expectations are clear. This is it's a business transaction. This is my role. This is your role. I'll do this. You do that, and then there's no problem. Well, there is problem, but at least they stick it out more longer. And yeah, love doesn't have anything to do with this thing. But the funny thing about love is that when people break up, it's not about the love anymore. It's about the money.
Yeah, usually it is, right? But the thing is, well, this is the thing, right? A lot of times people always say, how can I put this in a PC way?
Just speak your mind.
I don't think I can put it in a PC
On
way.
second thought,
I'm gonna
don't.
say something. I'm gonna say something totally different. I
Okay.
think Warren Buffett said a long time ago, like if you what makes a great marriage is, he said, you gotta lower the expectations. Everyone
Low
has to have
expectation.
low expectation. Don't
Yeah.
expect the person to bring the world. I mean, people start up here and think life will go up from there. It's gonna be struggles. It's gonna
Yeah.
be hard. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times people think they people think with their emotions too much a lot of times, and that quite, if you go into a marriage thinking that emotions will keep you together.
No, but it's not only that, KR. People look at the celebrities and extravagant lifestyle and they think, okay, I
Couple
need a
goals.
partner. Yeah. What are couple goals, KR? What are couple goals?
You cannot be
No,
couple
no.
goals, or you two are bums.
What are couple goals? Couple goals are when people refer to couple goals, going on vacations together, eating out together, spending money on something else together, and being rich. not working to get rich, not sacrificing,
Not
being rich.
producing, only consuming.
Only, that's what I wanted to say, only consuming. They do not, because couple goals is something that's been sold to people so they
by
can spend more money.
the corporation. Yo, yo.
What are couple goals? Valentine's Day, Christmas,
Mm.
uh, everything.
Vacation
They
in Bahamas.
in vacation in Bahamas. Yeah,
Drinking in Bahamas.
well, better Bahamas than Mexico.
Well, you
You
get
can
in
get
Bahamas in Bahamas as a bartender. Yeah, that I don't think that's better, but okay.
but the the couple goals, what we refer to is that, and that's why, and celebrities represent that.
That is true. And people always
Celebrities represent the extravagance. That's why people
not
love them.
represent, they portray that.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not represent because they put a lot of times.
semantics, yeah.
No, no,
Yeah,
but represent it, it's not totally because they are producing a lot of times, but they don't show you the behind the scenes of the producing majority of the time. They only show you the spending aspect of what they do.
yeah,
So then people get
yeah,
in their mind that's only
yeah, but
consuming.
yeah. Now imagine this here, and a lot of what's something else that Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, the Jeannie Mai and Jeezy story sparked. What other cliche do you know? Doesn't have anything. It has to do with couple. It has the word couple in it. Two words. Something couple. I always talk about this. No, not interracial couple. Yo, yo, no, something
No,
else.
it's not that. Okay, it's not that. Okay, okay.
No, something else.
Something couple.
Something couple. Yeah. Well, I'll
I have
just tell
no
you.
idea what you're trying to say.
Power couple.
No, man.
You know what a power couple is, KR? Imagine if two people are working hard, if two people are grinding every day, 16 hours a day, and they barely see each other. You travel, the one is on tour, the other one needs to wake up early to get ready for a show. They, KR, people don't look at the sacrifice. They look at that one picture that they took together, wearing expensive clothes
That's what.
that they worked hard to get,
Yeah.
and say, I want that. And they will project all their desires to that, to something that's not real. They will project. So, and then when they turn off their phones or turn off their electronic devices and they go out into the real world, they test everyone, or not test. The better word is
They measure the
they
people.
measure, they appreciate. Appreciation, not appreciate. I'm just because appreciation can bring confusion, but they measure the the
The potential partner.
based on what they see.
Yeah.
It's crazy, KR.
But the thing is this. That's what I say. That like
And they cannot. Final thing, they cannot move from it. They can even so, because the social media, so the whole system, the corporation marketing, it focuses on emotions. They cannot, even if mentally they want to, it's like very difficult for someone to say no, I don't want to, or I'm not going to.
Oh, yes. So a lot of times what you see and people see these pictures, see these videos, they see these goals, and they don't realize that, for example, in order to be a power couple in the traditional sense people try to say, sometimes these couples don't see each other for more than 12 hours, 18 hours, because they're working, but they don't take pictures of that. You don't see that aspect. And then when they are in a power couple position, people realize, oh, it ain't what it seems to be, what people portray it to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to ask yourself, I mean, you got to ask yourself what you want in life, right? And if you want something in life, you need to understand what you're asking for, what the price, everything you want in life, you got to sacrifice something. You got to sacrifice something. You cannot get everything. Life is not abundance without limits. In order to get something, you got to sacrifice something. In
Yeah.
order to buy something, you got to spend money to get it. In order to get the money, in order to spend it, you got to sacrifice something else.
Yeah.
Not saying, I mean, some people
Yeah.
sacrifice their souls to get the money.
That's
I mean,
something else. Yeah.
there's something else. But I think that's the power couple thing is such a sham. People
Yeah.
don't just believe things that
Yeah. And I think that's what the shock is. Majority of the shock about when people heard of the divorce of Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, it's not for them. It's not necessarily they're sad for them. They're sad that their own role model couple, their own perception, their own imagination has been shattered. That's where we live in.
another thing people always talk about, and you had during the time of Kevin Samuels, that was the trending word, high value man. But a lot of people don't understand what it takes to be with a high value man, or whatever the high value man. They think high value. They really believe the high value man is just picking money out of the tree, and then they go on vacations together and
Yeah,
spend
so they do
18 hours
everything.
a year.
Yeah,
It's
because they
like it's
do it for
healthy.
them. They sacrifice, they get the money, they do all the things for them.
Yeah, but not only that, you spend 18 hours a day getting the money, and then when people are a couple with a high value man, what then they're gonna complain the man is not always at home or stuff like that. So it's people need to wake up, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but that's always going to that is happening because of the societal shifts.
Yeah,
Um,
people are getting poor.
when you
People,
people are
people, are looking,
consumers,
people are looking for someone to
people are
hold their hand and pay for their lives. No one
people
wants to
yeah,
work.
people are consumers. The No one wants to work, no one wants to push, no one wants to sacrifice. And sometimes, KR, I have to be honest, sometimes I do doubt. uh I think in life, a lot of times we look for answers, we want to know the answers. Is Should it be like this or should it be like that? Is what we're doing against our nature, or is it the way it's supposed to be, and we've been sold a certain a set of ideas of how relationships should be. And in the past, when women talk about the men of the past that took care of the house, and they say the good old days, but the women worked at home, they stayed at home and worked. They
Mhm,
didn't stay and did their got their nails polished. They worked at home.
mhm,
And the man oftentimes had other families, so had kids outside, and the women knew of the kids. They knew of each other.
mhm.
Sometimes they didn't, and they would only find out at the end. But it's funny how selective people are when they look back. They only look at the the fact, the money part, and they just exclude everything else. So we're and that's what we're doing as people. And I think that's in humans. We're constantly building, creating narratives and story that are not real.
They are real to some people,
So
but it's
yeah,
not real in objective ways. That's what I
yeah.
mean. Eh,
I made the I
People,
mean
people
yeah,
like to lie to themselves a lot of times,
yeah,
and through that process, they try to build their lives on whatever they believe.
yeah,
And a lot of times, what you'll see is they will hit you will hit the wall at a certain point. Not the
yeah, yeah,
what people call the wall. You're gonna hit reality,
yeah,
and then it shatters your mind, and then people say life isn't fair.
yeah, yeah.
Life
But
isn't fair. For oh, okay. Yeah.
and talking, I start talking about love because I think we can move on from this topic. I just made a remark, and we don't need to talk too much about this. But
Ooh.
let's talk about love. I showed you a clip, a short clip, like a segment of not even a minute, I think, where Tyler Perry said,
Oh,
if you find a good man that is that loves you, respects you, honors you, but he may not have the same talent as you. He's not less than you. You can still be happy together. And he even gave examples of people who he knew where you know that the woman has way more earning potential, but the woman chooses or chose a man that is there to support her.
not only that, with the right
When
values.
with the right values. Care, when I heard the sentence, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, it's logical to me. It's logical. Well, I was shocked when I read the comments. People were saying that Tyler Perry was acute was telling women to settle.
Yeah.
Now, I think I speak for you and myself when I
Of
say
course.
that
Depends on what you're gonna say next.
when I say that
Oh my god.
the moon landing. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo,
No, I'm just kidding.
you're trying to.
I when I say that when I say that when we look at women, we don't. And I'm not looking. I'm taken now. But when generally when a
Oh, yeah,
man look
where the man, yeah. You gotta
what-
talk. You got
generally when a man looks at a woman, he doesn't ask himself, what does she do? What does she do? How much does she earns? She looks at her outsides, right? Just so her looks. That's what he falls for. But he stays for the character, how you treat him.
the values, the
No, how you make him feel.
yeah.
How you make the man feel. Do you make him feel respected? Do you make him feel
Well, that goes
and
through values, right? I mean, you
well well, if it goes
no,
to values, then what does it say about a woman that does not respect a man like that? Let's say if you reverse the role,
no, she doesn't have the right values.
she doesn't have the right values. I would say so too. And this also alludes to the consumerism
If you wrote
because
it down, yes, it is. It is.
because if you earn, let's say you earn, so as a woman you earn 10,000 a month, and the man so 120,000 a year, and your man earns 40 a year. Together you have a joint income of 160. Together you can live very comfortably. If the man is treating you good, can give you stability, can even cook for you, whatever.
He's plumbing
Take
you
it,
down.
take care of the household, doing the plumbing. So, so why is it controversial, KR? So why is it that but
People
when the
don't know. People don't know what they want. That's
but
what.
if you but if you turn the tables, oh man, I can
The
keep
thing, the
going.
thing is,
If you turn the tables, what?
before you okay, continue.
Yeah,
Talk about the turning tables because
yeah. Before, if you turn the tables and the man earns 120 and the woman 40, then she will say that they earned 160.
let's turn the table back. Let's turn the
Okay.
table back.
Okay.
So what Tyler Perry says is a partnership, right? Your partnership.
Yeah.
Imagine this: those same people who are criticizing what he says are dealing with a man not on a partnership but on a plumbing arrangement who earns the same money.
Yeah.
So you got to ask yourself, what are we talking about?
That's true.
Well,
Because he,
how
yeah, because she
how
won't.
many high level women are dealing with
Yeah.
quote
But
unquote
in the shadows, in the shadows,
shadows?
in the shadows. Yeah.
What are you criticizing? You're lying again. You're lying to yourself.
Yeah. But I think so. I've reached the conclusion that um they so some women, and it is what it is. And I don't think it's good or bad. It's just it is what it is.
It's life. It's
Yeah.
life.
w- some women will prefer to deal with someone that earns less in the and so down low, so no one knows. Or sometimes they'd rather be the side chick to someone with money
Mhm.
than to be in a relationship with someone that earns less. Because no matter how you turn the tables, if again, if I'm making more as a man and you are not as a woman, but the salary, so it's we have a joint account and it's good. We have a joint account.
Will they have
We
a joint account?
no, no. Well, I'm saying, well, that's a different topic. But I'm saying the assets. I mean, together, it's like our asset, right?
Yeah. I
As
know.
long as we're in the relationship, it's our asset.
Hypothetical.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that.
But if the tables are turned, then I'm mooching off you. Why aren't you mooching off me if I'm earning more? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand
The
what you.
logic or the lack thereof. So I only heard, I
Double
think,
standards, they say, right? There are always double standards.
so
But
what,
people always talk about
yeah,
double standards when
yeah.
it's about it. The double standard doesn't benefit them usually.
And again, I think the reason why a lot of people got upset was because they focus too much on because they approach it with a consumerism
Hmm.
mindset.
Hmm.
They approach it from a consumerism point of view. So it's like, what can I cannot buy anything with your money. I cannot go to the trips that I want to with your money. So this, you are not worthy. That's what they're basically doing. I
Yeah.
don't think when I heard it, Care, I've watched it, rewatched it, because I said maybe he said it in a certain way, but I don't think Tyler Perry
I
said
haven't watched
anything
it,
wrong.
but I think the way you explained it to me. I haven't watched it myself, but it doesn't make. I mean, there is not. Sometimes you got to ask yourself: do people actually know what they want in life, or are they just like following trends and looking at social media and thinking what they want to believe
I
is
think, yeah, I
true?
think it's the latter.
If
And I
if
think, yeah, sorry. Continue.
if so if people really, if you're trying to, you gotta ask yourself first of all, what is your end goal? Because that's also really important when you're trying to build a partnership, right? You gotta understand what are your goals. Do you want to live lavishly and without the kid, or do you want to live lavishly with idiotic kids? Do you want to have a partner who will be able to be a great father, or do you want someone who's a not an absentee father, let's call it that way, Those are the things you got to ask yourself. And if the person who you're dealing with earns, how important is that part? How is a man, if your goal is to build a great partnership and build a great family as a woman, or as a man, let's call it, right now it's there, he was talking about a woman. If you're trying to build a great family, is the money the most important thing? I mean, money helps to provide for the kids. But if you're earning 120 and he's earning earning 40 or 50,
Yeah.
together you have an amount that could sustain the family. The question you got to ask yourself then is the are you is is he helping you to reach the end goal?
Yeah.
If he's not, then you got to ask yourself, then is it worth it to sacrifice that for something that is not there?
Yeah.
It's the same with men as well, right? If you have a girl you like, and you got to ask yourself, what is my end goal? If she's temporary, then yeah, don't care about what she earns. But if or her values, even if
Yeah.
you want to build a family, she has to, your value and her value have to make sense. You
Yeah.
gotta be able to understand each other and also build upon that. And
Yeah.
a lot of times what you will see is that in this case, I think people don't have a clear goal. They don't have direction, and we know who can give direction. um and a lot
Derek Jackson.
don't follow, don't I mean, social media is not going to give you direction, that's for sure. That's for sure, who's not going to give you direction. So
Yeah.
don't follow people who will leave you astray and leave you
Yeah.
up the abyss.
Yeah. But at the end, yeah. No, apologies. Continue.
No, but basically people follow people without understanding what they want.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you're dealing with a guy who's doing everything right, then the money, ask yourself this, how come? No, that's the bad example. Anyway, you,
I
you
well,
you say yours, you say what you want to say.
yeah. What I wanted to say, um, what I wanted to say, or what I want to say, is that the sacrifices, it's never good enough. So the thing is, I'm a very cynical person, and I don't think I think it's good to talk about these things, Kiara, and I think that's why I like discussing things with you, because we can discuss and reach certain conclusions, uh, or see things differently, and we don't see eye to eye on everything. But okay,
Mm,
what I do think, however, Kiara, is that I don't believe that we can change things,
oh,
or
we can't.
it is what it is. No matter how
That's what
much
it is.
we talk, no matter how much other people talk, people will still wake up, look at their phones, and get influenced. So it's not going to change. So the society is the way it is,
Well,
and as you and I always tell each other, it's about, you can only control you and do you. Because if I am working a 9 to 5 and I'm here at 5 o'clock every day, but I don't earn enough money, then I'm a bum. But I'm here for the kids. I can do everything, but I'm a bum. And when I work 18 hours a day and make sure the money is right, then I don't care about the family. It's like, so you need to,
or you spend, or the guy has time to spend with you, and then in the first scenario, in the second scenario, he spends it with his side chick.
yeah, yeah.
So
No, no, because if you get home after 16 hours, you're so tired, 12, 16 hours work, you're so tired. And the woman there needs to know, this is what my man does, and when he's here, I need to be there for him. But if you turn the table and the woman works long and the man stays at home, it can also be a relationship like that. Like,
it's not gonna work.
wife, you've been there, you've worked hard, you're balling, there, I fixed, took care of everything at home, prepared some food for you. Let's go out with your money and
Yeah,
eat.
but that's never so.
So it's the same thing. So that's also a partnership. So what I'm saying is you're talking about when you're getting gonna get married, look at the finances. But it's not always so the finances, it's not always
The
two
end of the
incomes. It's like not only the finances, but how can you work together? If you
Mhm.
can't work together, KR, okay, this is an analogy. If you put Russell Westbrook, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant,
and the ultimate ball hawk,
who's that?
the guy who ended his career at Knicks.
Guy who ended his career at Knicks?
Yeah,
Carmelo Anthony?
yeah,
Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, Carmelo too. I
ultimate
mean,
ball hawk.
so
The
Melo,
three,
yeah, they're all
three
ISO players.
balls.
And you add one more of your choosing.
And one more of my
Here,
children. I don't know any ball hawks.
no, no, I'm just, yeah. I
Oh,
wasn't
oh,
expecting you to name. Yeah. So, but I'm saying that if you put five very talented individuals and they can all get 30 a night for you. Some of
nobody
them,
will score,
Westbrook can get you a triple double every night,
and you still lose.
and you still lose because you don't work as a team.
Yeah,
What's the point?
that's the point, man.
What's
What's
the
the point?
point, KR, of having? What's the point of having two people earning a lot of money if you can't work together? What's the point in having two people together earning a lot of money and you're not respecting the other people, or you're trying to change the other person for who, change him because he needs to be there for you or she needs to be there for no. If you want to, if you choose to go for a quote unquote power couple, which again I think is the stupidest concept, but okay. If you go and choose that route, and then you can walk and take pictures and say hashtag power couple, and people will come up to you and they will tell you, oh, you guys are a power couple. But can you support each other as well in the relationship? Can you respect each other in the relationship? Or does she always needs to be there for you or the other way around? And if you, as a successful man, I think successful man is easy. Also, as a successful woman, you want to be the star, then
You need role players. Every team, every
you
look
need
at
role players. Yeah,
sport.
yeah. And if
Every sport,
yeah,
and you can be. You need role players. You need you got in every game. Doesn't matter if it's soccer, football. You have people who are star players, and you have the ones who are moving the pile and are, for the lack of better word, mules. And you can be a star mule,
yeah.
but you're still a mule. You're not.
Yeah.
You
The
can be.
problem is, and the problem is, KR, that what is a star? I see a lot of females. They're successful,
Mm,
balling.
mm,
What I'm seeing more and more, and I like it as well, is that you see women supporting women.
mm.
So, that's also there's the stigma that women always hate on each other, but you do seem to see more and more women supporting women. So you have a woman that's working hard, came from nothing. You worked hard, you're 30 something years old, being invited to do speeches, being invited to talk, to go on different podcasts. You inspire people, you write books, you do everything under the sun. Why? And you get good money, of course. Why would you want to be with someone that's as busy as you, if not busier? So logically, it doesn't make sense, KR. Logically, it doesn't make sense. Why would you be? And then they come talking, and then they quote. I think it's in the Bible or something, or I don't know if it's not in the Bible. God
Yeah,
forgive me.
there's a lot of things in
But
the Bible they want to quote. They want to quote whatever they want to quote, but
they're
they're
talking
not
about
saying about submission.
they're
Bro.
talking about submission. They're talking about equally yoked.
Mm.
But is it equally yoked? And they're saying it's not equally yoked if the man earns less. But is it equally yoked if the man earns more? It's not. So,
Yeah.
but it's all. But no matter what you say, and
What
that's
else
a
is
shame. And that's why I think Tyler Perry's message was lost. Unfortunately, the very powerful message that Tyler Perry had was lost because of emotions, because people didn't listen to what he said. They immediately start talking about settling down. KR, can you, if I meet someone that's ultra successful, the
Mm.
person is bawling, and I have a 9 to 5 job, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go to that woman that's earning multiple six figures and tell her, babe, you're mine, let's be together? She says, okay, what are your conditions? I lead and you have to follow me. If she was, I'm just thinking logical. If the woman might look at this guy and say, you haven't been there for me. You haven't been with me through my struggle. And now that I'm bawling,
You
now
wasn't
you,
shooting with me in the gym.
now you, now you want to tell me women don't owe men anything. Now you want to tell me what?
You've been
It's
driving.
not it's not logical. So a woman like that, I wouldn't expect, and that's what I mean with respecting the way. I wouldn't expect a lady, a woman that's bawling to just stop her what she's doing. But a lady like that, if you do find someone that's willing to be a team player and be a a a role player for you, so the team can work better, why would that be settling?
Let me ask you, who's the biggest role player ever in relationships? You know him. You know him.
The biggest role player ever?
Ever.
Uh,
Ever.
I'm feeling, based on the on your question, it seems like it's a joke.
No, it's not
So,
a joke. It's reality. He's the biggest role player ever.
oh, okay. Now I
Ever.
know who you mean. What I thought you meant Darius Jackson, Kiki
Oh no,
Palmer's.
no, that man is cooked, man.
But you're talking about Statman,
Yes,
Oprah's. Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
Oprah, billionaire,
yeah.
the man
But
who held her down.
yeah, but they're saying Statman also has a business or something, right?
Yeah,
So
but I mean, he's not as big as her. But
is definitely not as big as her.
so there is a great disparity in what she's making and what he's making. Still, they are together. They've been working.
Yeah,
So people only look at things they want to look at.
yeah,
And also, one thing, and maybe we talked about this, and we haven't talked about anything else we
yeah.
wanted to talk.
I just wanted
But
to really touch on the Jonathan Majors thing afterwards, but okay.
yeah, let's talk about
But
that later on.
finish your
But
thought. Finish your thought.
yes, one thing that clearly shows is that people, by the way they're responding, is and a long time ago in a different world, someone said something about this a long time ago. Is that women want a man they can still brag to their
Friends with.
peers to
Yeah,
peers to.
yeah.
So I was able to catch a CEO. I was able to catch a ball player. No one, in general, they don't want to say I was able to catch
Plumber.
a plumber.
Although they do need the job,
Yeah,
the
I,
job to get done.
and that's nothing to do with the guy itself. It has to do with the woman,
Yeah.
which tells you, and I'm gonna, I set it up. Here's the throw. Who's the how do they say? God, they always say you have. Damn, I lost track. Hold on, let's see.
You're on a roll, man.
I was on a roll. Wait a second. I need to step back. I need to step
Well,
back. You
probably we just
continue,
need to
continue.
keep talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So it's always so it's. I believe that you make a good point, but it also alludes to the consumerism mindset and the bragging mindset. Look at what I have. Men also have it, but men have it with beautiful women,
Yeah.
right? Look who's
I know.
holding.
I know. I know
Look
what I
who's
was.
holding my arm and those type of things. But women want to. So men, the difference is okay.
Who's the
So
real
this wait.
prize?
Oh, no, wait. This is so this is it. Let's talk fishing. Men are sport fishermen. They catch,
Mm.
take a picture, and then release.
Yo, this analogy is crazy, yo. Prize.
Women will catch the fish,
Beat it.
bring it home, beat it,
Beat it. Beat it to pulp.
grill it,
Grill it and then throw it
take
back
out the
in the
bones,
water.
and then take a picture of
Got
the
it.
food. Yeah, no. Take a wait. They take the whole fish. They cut it. They clean it. They gut it. Take out the bones. Cook it, and then put rice and vegetables, etc., and then take a picture
Of the
with the
food.
food with the food with the food filter. The fish is dead. That's the difference between the difference between men and women as it relates to.
No, but what I wanted to say was basically at the end of the day, and then that's why I think there was some such a commotion. What he said. So at the end of the day, women want to be able to brag to their peers about who they caught, and it's inevitable. People try to talk about a lot of things relationship related. They lie to themselves, man. People and it's men and women.
Yeah.
Everyone lie to themselves. They are not real about the whole situation.
No.
And at the end of the day, if you're not willing, RJ, if you're not willing to partner up with a man who's making less money than you, you're actually saying that the man is always the price.
Uh, well, I would challenge that and
How?
say it's not the man that's the prize,
No, if
but
that's
what
if
he
you
brings,
only
what he brings to
if
the table.
yes, but if you're only valuing a man based on if you're saying I'm not looking at this type of man
Yeah,
that's making less than me,
yeah.
then you're putting the other one on the pedestal. It's the same way with men, right?
Well, no. They're saying they're worthy of my price. That's what they're saying.
Well, that's how you can frame it, but it's not
Well, that's how they.
what it
Well,
is. You can frame it like that, but it's not what it is.
okay, but I'm saying that's how they frame it.
Yeah, that's how they frame it.
So they frame it that they are because they are good.
You're worthy. He's worthy
It's
of my price.
yeah.
But
It's just like men thinking automatically that they'll be good in the bedroom because they're men. Women think it's the same for women thinking
I don't know really.
automatically
I
they're
don't know
good
what
in.
channels you're watching, but
No. It's like men assume that they're good, or so when you talk to a man will never say I'm bad in the bedroom. If you hear men talk,
oh, then
blah, 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 they'll never say it.
put it down. Ah!
Yeah.
She's laying there like a starfish.
If she's laying there like a starfish, it's her fault. But come on. But the but I'm saying they are saying that men, so they are price. Oh, so I was making the man analogy, the male
Mhm.
analogy, just to compare it to women thinking that automatically they are wife material because they fill in blank. They already think that they are wife material. And when they do not, and no, if you think that you're wife material already and you can give a man best experience ever already, then why would you, there wouldn't be a reason to practice, to train, to become better because you're good already. So if someone, if it's not working out, it's the other person because I'm already good. And when they see someone earning more, they will say, okay, but that person is worthy of me. And I'm challenging your statement that the man is the price. It's not the man that's the price, because if the man was the price, then it shouldn't matter what what uh, what he earns. It's what the man can provide. That's the price. It's opportunistic.
Okay. Okay.
If the man can't provide, and the man, the
You're right on that. You're right.
women will see, and I think society see it as well. We as men, we do it as well. We see that men have women have intrinsic values, right? So it's like, oh, it's a woman, you hold the door. Well, apparently Shannon Sharp says he's not holding the door anymore because he ain't got time for any me too's, because people will accuse him of wanting to hold hold the door so he can check them out. Yo, that's crazy, man. So, but I'm saying is, when you see a woman, you already, you change, your demeanor change. You talk differently to a woman, and that's because you respect a woman. A man doesn't have that interest, so we don't, as society, we don't review, we don't seek it like that. But to say that the man is the price means that it doesn't matter what he has. The man is only the price when he can provide something. And if he can provide something, then if it's only when he can provide something
You're
that he
right.
is the price, then he isn't the price. It's
Yeah,
what he
that's
can
right.
provide. That's the
It's his
price.
bag is the price. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's the price.
Talking about price fighters, price fighters. So let's talk about price fighting, and PR. What a transition, right? Yo, that's that. Yo, they should start paying us for this one. Ant
Well,
Man star.
they is us, so we should start paying ourselves.
Look at this. They call him Ant Man star. He's not even. He's not even.
Yeah, well,
Loki
he is.
star.
Yeah, well, he is an Ant-Man though. Oh, I understand what you mean. Yeah, I understand what
He's an Ant-Man star.
yeah, 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 I
He's
understand.
been playing. He's been playing.
Con in
Um,
different, yeah.
and also in what's the boxing
Creed.
Creed. Also, they could have put Creed star, but okay. Ant-Man is his latest hit. They say Jonathan Majors breaks up fight between female high school students at the In and Out, but social media users accuse him of faking the whole thing. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I did. I saw the video too. Did you see the video?
I saw the video. That's why I'm asking you. Why, guys? Yo, this guy runs up to two.
Teenage girls.
Let's call it this squabbling teenage girls,
Yeah.
and then does this. I never saw a teenager fight so tame. I mean, it seemed like there
Well,
was no
yeah, well,
fury in it.
it did seem that at the end of the show they got into it more. Like the punches were real.
Wow, there were no punches, man. Come on, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. And then she does like a move to gotta do you gotta act like
It needs to be more but that's not the end. That's not the full video. In the real video, you see them throw punches.
okay.
But it's not. If you look at that part, it
The
seems
timing,
very fake.
the
It
timing,
seems
the
very fake.
timing is funny though. The timing is funny.
Yeah.
The timing is funny. I mean, Jonathan, I like him as an actor. I really hope he gets out of this allegation as clean as possible. It seems like it's going his way. The I could be wrong, but from what I see in articles so far, it seems like all evidence is pointing one way.
Yeah.
Who knows what? I mean, talking about twisting and making stuff up and changing narratives. Maybe the lawyer or the prosecutor can change this stuff up, but it seems like it's pointing a bit one way. It could be also the PR of majors doing what they are
Yeah.
being paid for. But I think this was a quite a interesting video. And after that, TMZ goes to him like I cannot show the video, of course, because TMZ will strike the whole stuff
Yeah.
down. They were asking him like, you broke up the fight, right? And he said like nonchalantly, was like nonchalantly like, I don't care. It's just
Yeah, it is what it is.
small
Yeah.
small potatoes. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
All I'll say is, but maybe it's me. Allegedly, this seems kind of a setup, but I don't know the whole angle as well. What I think is funny, and maybe these are details. This is my OCD. Maybe usually when people are fighting, not everyone. The whole angle of this stuff. Usually when people are fighting, there is like a circle. People are standing from different angles recording. Right now,
Hmm.
everyone is standing in the same angle and the background is clean. What you would usually see in a movie.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm again. Maybe it's too on detail level.
I think that for we've seen in the past, because it sounds crazy, but we've seen in the past how people fake things. Justice Moulier, Carly Carly Rosselet. So we don't know if I mean, yeah, I do.
Majeur.
I
Now we're at Mr. Majeur.
Jonathan Major,
Jonathan.
John,
Jonathan Majeur.
Jonathan Major, Jonathan Major. Whatever the case is,
Oh man.
I don't know, but I am rooting. I root for him. I hope it's not faked, because it would diminish
Hope,
everything
hope it's
that's.
not a good strategy.
Well, I hope it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not fake. I don't know, but I hope it's not fake, because I really root for Jonathan Majors, especially in midst of all the allegations taking place. The fact that there's enough evidence, or at least it seems to be evidence, that points towards the police siding with the lady, while it was Jonathan Majors that called the police in the first place. So it's a weird thing. But
Imagine
if
getting hit in with a brick on your head, call the police, and then they look at you
yeah, yeah,
because the brick is laying next to you.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's a reference to another case.
yeah. Okay.
If you guys
Well,
understand. Anyway.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's it, right? So we'll just
Well, we can talk about a lot of stuff, but I mean, we're already at 113, so
yeah, it's good. Yeah, let's close it, guys. Let us know what you think about the current format. Kara and myself are trying something else, something different. Do not hesitate to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like the video, share it with your friends, family, and your enemies. Let us know as well what you guys think. KR, it's been a pleasure once more, man. Let's see what interesting topic we will talk about next time. I'm
yeah.
gonna, but I mean, knowing you, it's crazy how many topics you select and how many we cannot talk about.
Hey man, I always keep an eye out. I check out the scene. I don't spend my time on social media or on trying to reach couple goals or understand couple goals. try to understand these fake videos people post on social media about their relationships while they
Yeah.
are oh my god, what I wanted to say. While they are not treating their wife correctly, let's put it
Yeah.
this way, or the other way around, um, people getting hands and feet thrown at them.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
It's all fake. I always say this at social media. Social media is not real, guys. Social media is
Not
not
real.
real. It's not real.
Yeah.
But whatever you make it your own life. Like you said, RJ, let's sign out.
Yeah. All right. Hey, take care.
Take care, guys.